How Saudi Arabia is buying the future with oil money and tech. For over a century, Saudi Arabia has shaped the world through one thing: oil. But now, the kingdom knows that oil will not last forever. A new strategy is unfolding. A strategy to stay powerful, even when oil is no longer king. And this time, it involves technology, sports, cities, and data. While the West debates democracy and debt, Saudi Arabia is quietly buying the future. This is Ed Talk. Let's dig in. Chapter 1. The Oil Money That Built a Kingdom. In 1938, American engineers struck oil in the Saudi desert. That moment changed everything. The House of Saud became one of the richest dynasties in history. The kingdom turned into a geopolitical force. With oil exports, they could build cities, fund military operations, and even control global prices through OPEC. Oil wasn't just fuel, it was leverage. For decades, Saudi Arabia used this wealth to secure loyalty, suppress dissent, and influence allies. But deep inside the palace walls, the royal family knew one truth. This power was borrowed. One day, the oil would run dry, and the world would move on. Chapter 2. Vision 2030. A new empire without oil. In 2016, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced something unprecedented. A master plan called Vision 2030. It was not a plan to improve oil production. It was a plan to escape it. The goal was clear: transform Saudi Arabia from a rentier state into a diversified economy. This included investing in tourism, artificial intelligence, entertainment, and infrastructure. The kingdom would no longer sell oil to survive. It would own the industries of tomorrow. Billions were poured into futuristic projects. The crown jewel was NEOM, a $500 billion smart city in the desert, designed to be fully AI-driven, powered by renewable energy, and home to more robots than humans. Chapter 3. Sports washing or strategy. Then came the moves in sports. Saudi Arabia bought Newcastle United, funded Live Golf to challenge the PGA, and hosted Formula One races in the desert. Critics called it sports washing, a PR strategy to distract from human rights issues. But this was more than image repair. It was a calculated move to own cultural influence. Football clubs are more than teams. They are global brands. By investing in sports, Saudi Arabia didn't just buy entertainment. It bought loyalty, attention, and emotional power across nations. Chapter 4. The Sovereign Wealth Superweapon. The real engine behind all of this is the Public Investment Fund, or PIF. With over $700 billion in assets, it is one of the most powerful sovereign wealth funds in the world. But it is not passive. It acts like a CEO with unlimited capital. PIF has stakes in Uber, Meta, Lucid Motors, and even Nintendo. It funds AI startups in the US, chipmakers in Asia, and logistics in Africa. This is not just investing. It is empire building through the stock market. While most governments cut budgets, Saudi Arabia is buying influence in Silicon Valley, Wall Street, and beyond. Chapter 5. The future is a controlled ecosystem. Saudi Arabia's plan is not about adapting to the future. It is about owning it. NEOM will be a surveillance-heavy city where every movement is tracked. AI will manage traffic, temperature, even behavior. Tourists will enter a controlled experience. Citizens will live inside a curated system. This isn't just urban planning. It is a simulation of total control. The kingdom is not just betting on technology. It is using it to redesign human experience. If the project succeeds, it will become a model for other authoritarian nations. If it fails, it will be the most expensive experiment in modern history. Chapter 6. Why the West should be paying attention. While America debates TikTok bans and Europe struggles with migration, Saudi Arabia is moving silently. It is not seeking validation from democratic institutions. It is building parallel systems. From global sports to cutting-edge AI, the kingdom is embedding itself into the foundations of the new economy. This isn't just about one country. This is a case study of how wealth, when combined with vision and autocracy, can reshape global power. The West may mock Saudi projects as delusional. But what if they are early? What you can learn from this. The world is no longer just divided by ideology. It is divided by who acts and who debates. Saudi Arabia may not be perfect, but it is executing. It is turning oil into influence, and using data to design control. In the game of global power, those who plan decades ahead will always outmaneuver those who react year by year. This is not just about Saudi Arabia. This is a signal. If you have wealth and vision, you can buy the future. The question is, will you use it to build freedom or control? This is Ed Talk.